It's the final season of Love Victor, and it's so bittersweet. Where were you, or what were you thinking when you got the news?
We all got in a call and we were all on just on Zoom, and they're like, by the way, you're gonna be unemployed. And I was like, oh, okay. And so yeah, and so like we kind of like we didn't know what was gonna happen, but the fact that we were able to know is a real blessing because we were able to finish off the way we wanted to finish it off. But yeah, it was like you said, kind of bittersweet. It was kind of like, well, we get a third season, which is incredible, but we don't get to continue with the fourth.
It's so though fulfilling though to see you guys come so full circle. And I think the season finale was maybe a perfect chef kiss ending to the show.
Mm-hmm.
How did you all feel when you read that final script?
Oh gosh. Well, I remember feeling like I remember reading it and being like, oh man, that's good. That's perfect. The fact we ended it at a fair, like the carnival, perfect way to go. And it only amplified when we were there, because it really felt like back when in season one, when we were finishing out for the first time, no idea what was going to happen. And so, yeah, it was, which it feels like a long time ago. It wasn't that long ago. Like that was like what, 2020. So, yeah, it was just kind of like an, oh my gosh, like we're back. And it was don't be happy that it's gone, be happy that it happened. Or don't be sad that it's gone, be happy that it happened. That's it. Exactly. Don't be happy that it's gone. Be a little sad,
Was that the final scenes you guys filmed that day at the carnival, or did you work on another scene as the last day?
No, that was the last one. We all wrapped at around the same time at the carnival. So like that was like our little sayonara that we did.
I feel like Felix has gone through it all in such a short amount of time. First, let's talk about his relationship with his mom. I feel like in that final moment where she allows him to feel more than her sadness, she said he's been holding back his feelings for her all this time.
Mm-hmm.
That was such a poignant moment between the two of you. Talk about filming that particular moment. Obviously, the root beer floats make it better, but
yeah,
it's still an amazing sentimental moment between you two.
Yeah, it was a shift in the dynamic of Felix basically taking care of both of them. Do you want to get down? Get down.
I just see this
sorry,
little
that's
fluff.
my dog.
I know. I just saw. I was like, oh, it's hard to see the little fluff.
This is Willow.
Hi, Willow.
This is my baby.
There's a blurry brown dog over here.
Oh my gosh! Hi, little Blur. How are you?
He's a dachshund.
Oh, a dachshund. That was my first dog. Yeah.
Finally.
Dachshunds are the funniest breed of animal. Look at the baby. Hi. Oh, you're so cute. He looks like he's having an existential moment right there. He looks like he's
like, I hear you talking, but I also want to sleep.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Willow's the same. She's a grumpy old lady. What are you now? Like 12?
She's old. Goodness.
I know. I found her at the gas station, and she only has one eye, and she's a little. Yeah, she runs into everything. It's hilarious. Sad but hilarious.
You're a good girl. 10 out of 10.
You are a good girl. You are a good girl. Oh, she doesn't give a fuck. She's like, get out. That's my voice for her. I like the picture like she talks.
She smokes and she just
like she's listen, I've seen the world, honey, okay? Okay.
I'm 12. I've been here long enough.
I've been here for too long, all right? No, but that scene was a lot of fun. Working with Betsy is an incredible experience, to say the least, and one of the highlights in my career for sure. She's amazing to work with. She highlights every scene that she's in, and every scene I'm in with her, I look like a better actor. So obviously, I'm cannot be more grateful for working with her.
You guys start the season where you left off, though, too, with Felix having walked away from Lake on the dance floor, but they also become friends try to start something again, but realize it's not going to happen again.
Mhm.
That's such a
Mhm.
poignant relationship for him. How important do you think it was for you that Felix and Lake ended up on a friendly note?
Yeah, I think like the things that need to be addressed were addressed earlier on in the season, and I think those feelings also got kind of confused with something. And then it was like a really quick, like, oh wait, this isn't supposed to happen. And I think Felix's main MO was finding a family to lean on, and I think that was more important to him than any romantic relationship could be. And so him basically gaining that friendship with Lake, and also reviving the good nature friendship with Pilar, and being accepted back into the family, I think was exactly what Felix needed throughout that whole entire process, and kind of what he's been searching for since season one.
Yeah, I love that moment where he explains it all to Pilar, saying, it wasn't me trying to break your heart. It wasn't me trying to put you second. It was me. I desperately needed that family, and I can't let go of that need because it's something I looked for basically all my life. And I
Mm-hmm.
love that she really understood that and then brought you back into the fold. And I also, in my heart, think it's a gateway to a second chance, maybe.
Ooh, maybe. Who knows? Who knows? I think, from what I've seen, a lot of people really wanted Felix to end up with Pilar, which is fair, and I completely get it. Personally, as like a fan of the show, I would say that no matter what, I think the family dynamic is what was really important, at least to Felix, and just like gaining that relationship back, even if it's in a platonic way, I think is a win in his book.
I'm sure there was lots of people reaching out to you with the breakup scene between him and Pilar. What kind of feedback have you been receiving to those difficult moments this season?
Yeah, a lot of people were, I think, a little sad that it wasn't working out between them, and I think it was more of a shock, if anything, that we didn't end up together, and Felix was actually the one who ended up alone, which I think not many people were expecting, just because he's been kind of having the most success out of everybody. Actually, that's not true. Andrew and me have been doing pretty well, but yeah, I a lot of the feedback was people were definitely disappointed that we weren't endgame, so to speak. But yeah, that's but also I think a lot of people understood the reasoning for it, and were more supportive of the characters as individuals than the relationships they obtained to.
I also feel like Victor and Felix are the brothers that they always wanted. I mean, obviously, Victor has this little brother that is like a pal, but you're like the same age as him. So he gets the brotherhood that he needs in that as well. You guys have such a great friendship on screen. Does it continue off screen as strong as it has on screen?
No, I hate that man.
We don't
No,
talk.
yeah,
He doesn't answer
yeah,
my
he does.
calls. It's
Yeah, no, we had a bad
voicemail,
falling
voicemail,
out.
voicemail.
No, yeah, of course. I love Michael with all my heart. He's one of my best friends, and so yeah, and I think the reason why the chemistry was there on screen is because we had such a good rapport off screen, and so yeah, he's become one of my favorite people in the world. And so yeah, no, it's basically I would say a similar relationship to the one you see on screen for sure. Maybe a bit more chaotic, if anything.
I love the friendiversary scene. I think that maybe is one of my biggest takeaways from your friendship this season was the friendiversary, because it does mean so much to Felix that he found not just a family he needed, but like I said, the brother he really truly wanted.
Yeah, 100%. I think they definitely have this brotherly love between them. And you see that throughout all the seasons, but I think season 3 you definitely see it the most, especially what was that one scene where I'm bouncing a ball on
Yes.
the yeah. So scenes like that, and I think or we're talking, or I go to him to the doctors and stuff like that, So it's like those little moments that I think actually make up that relationship, because there's never like a big, I don't think there's been like a big like moment in that relationship since episode 1, like when he yelled at me. And I think after that it's been these little moments to solidify this relationship while he's going through these bigger things. And so yeah, it's definitely a brotherly connection.
Well, talking then about that scene where you guys are at the free clinic together and you just tell him to put some cream on that peen.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
What were some of the most difficult scenes to keep a straight face filming this season?
That was a tough one. That one, I remember the group scene being a really fun one to do. We were all so tired. But the group one where like we all like show up and we like 4 of us on one side, 4 of us on another, and we look like a 1950s gang that's just about to break into song and dance. I remember that scene being really fun. Just really anything, pick a scene, we probably were laughing our asses off at something. But yeah, the whole series has been like that, so I can't just pick one.
This has been such a significant series for you, as it's such a fan favorite for so many. What did you personally take away emotionally from your experiences, and also what kind of mementos did you take with you from set?
Well, I took everything. I might as well have just taken Brasstown, because I got a
You
sign.
saw the ball I was throwing. I have that. I have the
that.
glasses from the roof.
Just the
I have the walkie-talkie.
Yeah. I took away mostly like I got a teapot. I got a sign from Brasstown, like the arrow one, which I still need to pick up from Michael's. And a ton of clothes. So many clothes. If you ever see me wear anything
sweater
somewhat
vests,
nice,
you're just gonna come out with
you know my my most the best jacket I got was the one that's actually on the billboard. The one I'm wearing, I actually have that jacket. And so I'm like waiting for like, the show to die down before I like bring it out and like wear it. But yeah, I have that jacket. I got some of like the winter stuff. I got that. I didn't get Felix's blue jacket, which sucks. But I got a bunch of other like stuff that was kind of iconic to Felix. So I got out with the bag, if you will.
But what then did you personally take away from all your time working on this show? It's got to be a big deal for you.
I mean, people for sure, like the relationships I gained along the way. I got that. I mean, I got Felix, which is a kind of a reward within itself, to discover that character and to, really play with him and try to make him, hopefully it's shown, but try to make him as in depth as I possibly could. And so, yeah, Felix, I think, is like one of the biggest takeaways as a character, but also just the people. I got a good group of friends now. These 3 years were so much fun. I wouldn't trade it for the world.
You got
there
the
we
Salazar.
Go. I was really struggling with that for a second.
You got the Salazar family. You got the Creekwood crew. Everything.
Mm-hmm. Yes, I do. But yeah, no, it's yeah, it was so much fun. Those people are great.
So what's next for you? Do you cut the hair and go like completely different from?
I already cut it. I have nothing in it, but yeah, work wise, I don't know, like apparently from other interviews I've done today, they're like, oh yeah, you so we see you're doing like this thing, and I didn't know anything was released, so I don't really know what I'm allowed to talk about, but it's on
it's on your IMDb, then you're allowed. They feel like it's fair game.
Maybe it is fair. Okay, so I'll talk about Play Dead, because I know that's the one that's releasing the soonest, probably. Play Dead is I did it with Bailey Madison and Jerry O'Connell, who fucking rock, by the way. Fucking cool. Am I allowed to curse? Sorry.
Absolutely.
Okay, those guys are fucking awesome. All right. Now I feel like it's forced. Anyway, but yeah, they were incredible, and it was super fun. And I believe that's playing in Paris or Cannes. I still don't know how to say it, so I just say both. But that's playing over there, and eventually something's gonna happen with it. Don't know what streaming service or anything, but yeah, that was super fun. So that's coming out soon, and obviously Baby Blue. Fuck it, I'll talk about it. I play a serial killer, so check that out. That's a blast. If you want to see me murder Teen Wolf cast, go do that. Yeah, and they were fantastic to work with. And I'm not going to discuss.
Angela.
That's it. No, no, I could talk about Angelus. Angelus is a short film I did for a friend, and it was super fun. Really, just like small, intimate thing. Yeah, I'm really excited to see how that turns out too. Yes, and that's all that's on my IMDb, right?
Yes.
Okay.
All for now.
God damn, I gotta look and like see what's what. But yes, as of right now, I will say that.
So then, do you start filming anything soon? That's as far as I'll push.
Who knows? Who knows? Maybe I'll vanish into the wilderness, and then I'll come back at 40. Everyone's like, "Where you been?"
The true Hollywood story.
Yes. I'm just walking through the woods. All of a sudden, like the theories
you
of
have the beard.
Yeah, exactly. And I just like sit
like
on a
you
rock
thought my hair was long. Now you come out from the woods. It's like down to your middle of your back.
Oh yeah. I start like giving people advice while they're taking hikes.
Eventually, you end up doing Hollywood tours or something.
Exactly.
This is where we filmed La Victa.
Let me tell you. No, but yeah, I'll tease it. You'll like see some stuff soon for other things. So check back in. Just don't forget me, and at some point I'll be back.
What would you like to say then to everyone who continue to be such fans and supporters of the wonderful work you've been doing on our screens?
Thank you so much. I greatly appreciate it. I don't know, I wouldn't have a career without you. So you supporting me at all is insane. I started this when I was 11, and so you don't think you start with like not a lot of support. We'll say that. So the fact that people like the work the cast and myself have been doing is just wild. So thank you so much. Really, it's insane to even think about.